I would imagine there's also an accountability for how people treat each other. Because sometimes when you're in a marriage, like you'll have a partner who, let's say, is, physical, emotionally abusive or whatever, or maybe they're just shitty. You know what I mean? Like there's these levels of abuse that are over here, but then there's these levels that someone's just a shitty person and not a great partner. But because you're in this committed relationship, a marriage or whatnot, or people that have been together forever, they just think, well, this is my partner, so I'm going to commit to them. And
Yeah.
maybe this idea of accountability through exploring ideas of ethical non-monogamy, I don't know, maybe that helps people be better people. I don't know. Have you seen anything like that?
Well, I mean, y- yes, in the sense of all the things that we just talked about, that you're communicating more with your spouse, you're talking more about some pain points in your own relationship. And that is what your commitment becomes, more so than just to that person, is that we're committing to this relationship being the
Right.
best it can be for both of us. And that's why I feel so strongly that so many of the things that we do more naturally or are forced to do in some ways in non-monogamy, people can build that into their monogamous relationships as well. So I have some friends that have a 2-year marriage contract, and they created it so it has
Amazing.
all the aspects of the relationship that are important to them. They actually have a little rating system, and every 2 years they fill out their rating system, their rating charts. They bring it to each other. They talk about it. Oh, I see you only gave us a 3 on that aspect. Well, I gave us a 5. Let's talk about that. So it is built in to every 2 years they're talking about this, and it's the idea behind the contract is then they sign it again every 2 years. They choose each other again. They choose into that relationship again every 2 years, and that could be a monogamous or a non-monogamous couple.
Okay. Yeah, I really like the idea in general of accountability. I
Yeah,
think you get to, I don't know, not lazy, but like you just think that this is okay and it's always going to be like that way. And you see if someone starts to slide on how they treat someone else or how they speak to someone else, or even the aesthetics part. Like I'm sure I wouldn't expect if I was in a relationship and then I went and stopped working out and I gained 70 pounds, that they would have the same level of, bless them if they do, but the same level of attraction to me at that. But I guess sometimes we don't think about it because there is that stamp of marriage that we just think it protects us from the downside, until reality slaps us in the face that someone decides to leave, or they've had an affair, or all of these things. And yeah, that's super interesting.